Thanks, guys, for coming back to My Kids Think I'm Cool But podcast. Today is day 7 of my special holiday series. I'm really excited for this one. We will be talking about holiday in Jamaica, and I have a special guest here that will be talking about it. She lives in Denmark with her family, but is from Jamaica. I want to introduce everyone to Niceno. Did I say that right? Niceno Larson.
Yes, you did.
Okay. I feel like I've been destroying everyone's name because everyone comes from different countries, and I'm like, did I say that right? And I don't want to.
But you did actually. First attempt was perfect. So
Okay,
no problem
perfect.
here.
Perfect. Like I said, Nasina lives in Denmark and she celebrates Christmas here and also back in Jamaica. And it's a good way to learn how Jamaica celebrates Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Nasina, before we get started, can you tell the viewers a little, oh, not viewers, listeners, a little bit about yourself and how you ended up here in Denmark?
So hey guys, I'm a Jamaican, and in Jamaica we would say "Wagwan." I'm basically living in a small city, not far away from Aarhus, which is the second largest city in Denmark. I came to Denmark in May 2006. Actually, I was an au pair for a Jamaican and
Okay.
her Danish husband. I think I was an au pair for about 4 months, and then the dad found his dream job in America, and then the family moved to America. So then I started studying at the university in Hanning. Yeah, Hoi Ho, Aarhus University, but it's the sister side in Aarhus, in Hanning. And yes, I've been here for that while. And what can I say? I have 3 girls, biracial. So they both speak Danish and English. And I do speak Danish. I wouldn't say I'm perfect, but it gets me a job.
Yeah.
So,
That means it's good Danish then if you can get a job
well,
in
it
Danish.
depends. But it helps me to get a job. And I also did an education in Danish. And I also did my driver's license in Danish. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So
your
there
Danish
was
is
few
probably
stuff
way
I
better
did.
than mine. My daughter makes fun of me, so
Yeah, but it does come. I mean, my girls 8, 6 and 11. Yeah, 8, 6 and 11. I mean, basically I don't even speak Danish to them. I speak English and they respond in Danish. So
oh, that's
so it's
my
like a
daughter.
Danglish English kind of living we're having here.
Yeah. Well, great. Thank you for that little introduction. Let's talk about Christmas. So, how do you celebrate Christmas back in Jamaica?
Well, Christmas in Jamaica, what would we do? The 24th, which here in Denmark is like the little Christmas or the most recognizable day. Back home in Jamaica, the 24th, I would be out shopping or maybe partying with my friends. And on the 25th, that's where we would start by we do go to church. We would attend church actually. We have because I was raised in church. So we would normally start with attending a church service. And the church service, you could actually choose to have breakfast with the members in the church. Or you would visit friends and you have breakfast, or just go back home to your family and we would have our traditional breakfast, which is like I can't really compare it to anything here in Denmark, but it's quite traditional. And no, you would actually unwrap your gifts on the 25th in the mornings. I mean, after getting from church, it depends. But in my family, we would actually attend church, eat with the others at church, get home, do your gifts, and then basically having a nice dinner, which would be ham, pork. It's maybe it's something similar to the pig leg, but it's
Yeah.
like salted ham
Okay.
and curry goat. So when I came to Denmark, I was shocked that I wasn't able to eat goat, that it's a pet here.
Yeah.
because back home that goat will be so curried and spiced on my dinner for Christmas. And we also have chicken, turkey, and stuff like that. And then we
Yeah.
have a special rice. It's rice and beans, but those beans are called gungu. And we have a special drink. It's called sorrel, which is red with ginger and a bit of rum. And we also
Okay.
have our famous Jamaican cake, rum cake.
Oh, okay.
And seeing that I'm here, I mean, I do try to bake my Jamaican cake here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not as perfect, but I did try to bake here. So that's how my
Do you
Christmas would be.
do you try to make any of the food here in Denmark, or can you?
Yes, I do. Because even now, my kids, I mean, they are used to the 25th. The 25th for us is normally Jamaican Christmas, they would say. And it's basically saving some gifts from the 24th to the 25th. And they would wake up in the morning, the 25th, get in their PJ, unwrap their gifts that is placed under the Christmas tree, and basically we would just watch a movie, The Sound of Music,
Yeah.
because I mean, which is only me because they are busy, barking or taking
Yeah.
part in their gifts. So but we always started off with Sound of Music or The Lion King. And then we would prepare my Jamaican food, which is the rice and meat, and I do buy sheep, which is close to goat
Okay.
here. And I would curry the goat. But the thing is, I would be the only one eating the food
Okay,
because
so your kids don't like the food
I
then?
mean, they do like it, but it's just like, Mom, what's that? What does this taste? And we Jamaicans, when we have our nice food, we really don't talk a lot. We eat
Yeah.
versus talking. So it's like, yeah, yeah. But they do taste it. And obviously, the older they get, the more, I mean, enthused they are about it. And it's a traditional that I want to keep
Yeah.
until I get in the grave.
Yeah. So you want to
So,
keep doing that
yeah,
until your kids
until
like
they get
it. Yeah.
married and because now I have three
And they
girls,
do
until
it.
their hobby comes along, that would be
Yeah.
our tradition.
Yeah, that's
So
fun though, because it's fun that you try to keep that tradition
yeah,
going.
I do implement my 25th, and I'm so happy that they're at the age now where they actually request, like, no mom, we need to have the 25th, versus me thinking, what about the 25th? So it's actually something they request.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
that's good.
Have you
Mhm.
implemented any of the Danish traditions in your Christmas with the kids?
Not on the 25th,
Not
but I
okay, the
try to.
24th. So you do the
Yeah, the
24th.
24th. I did make my duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did my duck. I do. To be honest, though, I like eating the Danish Christmas food. I don't really
Hmm.
have a problem. I think I love everything, so I've never tried to put my style or anything into it. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
I do respect the 24th. I do respect the food, and I think it's not anything for me to really mess around with in a way. So we just do the 24th, because then, I mean, I don't really feel treated, because then I have the 25th,
Yeah, the
which is my
25th.
day.
Yeah.
So
Do you do
it's
the open
okay.
presents, the presents opening the 24th or the 25th?
Both days, because I allow them to have the 24th, where they, because maybe if I wasn't doing it on the 25th, then I would,
Mm-hmm.
but they get half of their presents on the 24th, which they open in the evening,
Yeah.
and in the morning they do the 25th.
Okay.
But
Do you?
if there was one thing, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
No, because if there was one thing I would like to change about the Danish tradition, it's
Yeah.
just the gift. Because I think it's a bit torturing for the kids to see the gifts under the Christmas tree, and they're like, "Oh my God, when do we touch it?" Or so I would, because I realized for my small kids, when they were small, it was really hard to really do anything,
Yeah.
because they're like, the gifts are there. So I would maybe try to give them something,
Yeah.
versus just that torture. Mom, when is it? When is it? When
Yeah.
is it? So that, but apart from that, it is what it is. When in
Yeah.
Rome, do what the Romans do.
Yeah. Do you do any of the traditions leading up to the Christmas, the advent calendar
Yes.
or the candle?
Yeah, here in our household, like, the Christmas tree is always up on the 1st of December, or on the first Advent Sunday. So the first Advent Sunday in our household is that the Christmas tree goes up, and the girls and I, we always create the Advent calendar, which is the four candles. I have no
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, so we do that one together,
Yeah.
and so we always do those stuff, and they also get gifts on Advent Sundays.
Okay.
So apart from the gift, they also have their chocolate calendar and like a
Okay.
toy
Yeah.
calendar, but the gift that, most days they would do this 24, I don't really do that. Because for me, I don't really like starting a tradition that I can't continue. And then I'm thinking I have three girls, and if I should calculate the gifts that I'll be buying, like 24 gift for three girls,
Yeah.
and I like gift that means something, so I'm thinking that it's just best. I thought it was just best to do the gifts on Advent Sundays.
Yeah. And not every
So
day.
exactly.
Yeah.
They do open their chocolate calendars and the toy calendar every day.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, in the last question, what is there anything that you miss Christmas in Jamaica? And
Oh
also, is
my
it warm there?
God. I miss everything.
Is it warm
I
also?
Yeah, it is warm. I would say that it's not warm where it's like 25, because where I'm living, I'm from Montego Bay, which is a tourist city as well. And there's beaches and stuff, so I wouldn't say it's 25, but it's a weather that you could actually wear like a cardigan.
Okay.
So it can be 16, 15. I mean, it's Christmas, it's a different temperature.
Yeah.
And apart from missing my temperature, I miss my family. I miss my food. I just miss being like with my people,
Yeah.
like just being myself, just being able to breathe.
Yeah. And
So
get
that
goat.
I miss.
And get a goat.
Exactly. And just to look at my goat and can go to the butcher and say, that's the goat I need, versus I'm just looking at these goats at these zoo. I'm like, okay, but I mean, yeah.
You're like,
And
hmm.
and the pigs as well. So those are the stuff I miss.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your tradition with us. And for the listeners, you guys tune in tomorrow to find out which country will be next on my day 8. Until next time, and actually, until tomorrow, everyone. Bye.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for being on here and speaking about your traditions. It's so great.
Yeah,
Bye,
no problem.
everyone.
In Jamaica, we say no problem, yeah, man.